AAA, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled 38 Boss Babe Regrets Buying a House Way Too Expensive. Let's get right into it.
I hate being a homeowner. There, I said it. I said it and I meant it. And I hate it so much that we're moving out of our house and into an apartment. But not just any apartment, into a loft in the city with 10-foot ceilings, exposed brick, floor to ceiling windows, because I need this move for my mental health. So I decided that this was going to be the year that I focus on myself and I just free myself of all the things that were stressing me, that I didn't like, that just made me unhappy. And then I took a look around me and I realized that one of the main things that were stressing me out was trying to renovate this damn house. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. I saw a girl on here and her response said that rent is the maximum that I will pay, and a mortgage is the bare minimum that I will pay. I've never heard anything more true, and that's exactly why I'm moving. Every time I turn around, there's another expense. There's something to pay for. Something's broke, something needs to be fixed or replaced. I don't want to deal with that. And I personally make enough money where I could live in a nice place, where I don't have to be in a house in the suburbs renovating a 1970s fixer-upper on a budget. Like I choose not to. So we're moving. If you want to see our journey from moving from a house in the suburbs on an acre of land to a fun little loft in the city, follow along because it's going to be fun.
It's so funny to me that all these women got degrees, got high paying jobs, and so they think to themselves, I could buy a house, right? And then they find out, owning a home is really expensive and you got a lot of things to fix and you don't have a man. That's the key missing ingredient here. No man. And without a man, ladies, you pretty much don't have a plan because the world told you you're equal to us, but you're not. Okay? You're not. Okay, now you're learning the hard way, okay? And it's funny because she said, we're moving. And I thought to myself, who are we? I'll show you we. It's her and her daughter. Yeah, they're moving. Now, I don't know if her daughter's biracial. I don't know. I don't know if she was dating a white man or not. I don't know. The daughter looks like she has nice hair, so it could be of a different race. I don't know. But that's not what really matters. What really matters is that she's moving from this home because there's no man there. That's what really matters. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
I have came to the conclusion that social media have a lot of y'all women mindset fucked up. Fucked up. A lot of y'all women on social media, y'all going by what these celebrities, men giving they woman and stuff like that, and y'all want a man to do this and that and all this other stuff, when half of y'all never even had a rich man. Y'all don't even have friends that had a rich man. But y'all going by social media talking about y'all want this type of man and y'all never even experienced it. Y'all haven't even experienced rich man adjacent. I believe social media got y'all confused. How can you say if you're making $60,000 a year and you get with a man making $60,000 a year, how the hell you expect him to pay all the bills and take you on trips and do nice things? That is unrealistic. We have to come to the conclusion that some women will never date a rich man. You will never date a man in the 1%. And the fact that y'all wanting these men to do this and that because of what y'all see on social media and what the next woman getting, when y'all never experienced a man that's even in the 1%. Y'all never even had a friend that dated a man in the 1%. So why the hell are you going off social media on something that you never even experienced?
It's delusion. It's delusion. It's funny because what they see on social media, they want to keep up with. They want to keep up with the Joneses. Well, last time I checked, I seen a lot of girls at the gym on social media. How come you ain't trying to keep up with that? I seen a lot of girls with slim waist on social media. How come you don't want to keep up with that? In fact, the only women y'all want to keep up with is all these BBL strippers, S workers who are selling box on the internet for a little bit of cash, a little bit of change, and they're fronting. They're fronting. They're not living the real life. Now, here's the truth. Most of you women will never be in the realm of dating a rich man. Never. Okay? He won't even sniff your butt crack. Never. He'll never do that to your butt crack. I bet you lots of money, okay? He'll never do that, okay? Because you're not it. You're not that girl. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
I was talking to one of my friends the other day and I was telling her, like, if you have somebody and you may be going through a rough patch, or you may be having some struggles, or you may be having some up and downs, fight for it. Because these streets is nothing to play with. And social media will trick you into thinking that, baby, there are options out here. And yeah, there are options. But just because there's options don't mean they're all amazing. I was telling her, if you have somebody that you love, and I'm not saying put up with abuse, I'm not saying put up with disrespect, but I'm saying if you have somebody and you guys are just going through a season where it's rough and you guys are arguing and you guys are just having a tough time, fight for that love. Because you may be thinking that, oh, I can leave him. Oh, I can find somebody better. Oh, I can leave her. There's so many girls, blah, blah, blah. Okay, try it. Try it. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy myself. It's nice. It's fine. I'm dating. I'm having a good time. But at the same time, I was in a relationship previously where there was disrespect, where there was abuse, where there was things like that to where I actually had to leave. But baby, if it wasn't that and it was just a little bit of this here and there, we're arguing about dumb shit, or we just can't seem to get it together, baby, I'm gonna fight for that shit. I would have fought for that shit. Like, people have to realize you cannot leave your 80% for that 20% out there. Do not leave it. If you can stay and fight, stay and fight.
And most of them can stay and fight, and that's what y'all do too much. Y'all fight too much. Y'all argue too much. You're mad. You're upset. You act like nobody ain't disappointed in you. Like nobody's dissatisfied with you. A lot of you women running around have all these high expectations for men, but low expectations for yourself. Keep your weight down. How about that? How about you fighting that weight in the gym? How about that? How about you fighting buying all those processed foods in the grocery store? How about that? How about you fighting and competing for tomatoes in the produce section? How about that? Because we know when it comes to picking produce, you guys pick the most dustiest produce in the produce section. But I think to myself, when I see this, I'm like, yo, how come women are not getting this? Y'all think that you could go out there and you get better options. Yeah, there are more options out there, but they're average options. These are average men. Everyone thinks there's just an abundance of rich men running around chasing older women, want to be a woman that have kids already. It don't work like that. It never worked like that. I don't understand it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, even me, I'm thinking to myself like, yo, man, I got to start selling stuff to get the money up. You know what I'm saying? Done sold my watch and everything. I'm playing. I forgot to wear my watch. It's over there. But you get the point. You get the point. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Where am I going, you might ask? Where? This isn't water, nor is it coffee, nor is it tea. Where am I going? I'm going to save my marriage. You don't understand anything about love. I'm going to save my marriage. I don't care. Call me Delu. Call it. But I'm making the decision in the nighttime. All my friends are asleep. There's no one to stop me. Perfect. Where am I going?
All her friends are asleep. That's actually clever. That's clever. You know, it's funny because a lot of women, they know that their friends are going to stop them from trying to get back with their ex-husband, stop them from trying to get back with their ex-boyfriend. But let me tell you something. Unless you've been abused, unless you've been disrespected, unless there's a severe amount of infidelity, unless you caught a disease. And then sometimes if you think about it, if you caught a disease, you might as well stay here now because dating with a disease on the marketplace ain't easy either. The reality of it is that what you think is outside, what you think is greener across the street is not actually greener. It appears greener. Why? Because we stopped appreciating what we got going on here. So I respect the girl that's trying to save her marriage. Yeah, a lot of you women need to watch these videos and think to yourself, man, the dating market is trash. Like, you have to. Even I think that for myself. But what you know what's really trash about the dating market is that women, your standards are so high for men, but you have low standards for yourself. It would be okay if y'all wanted so much for men, but y'all brought so much. And what y'all bring, y'all do bring stuff, but what y'all bring, we don't care about. I don't care about your degrees. I don't care about a house. I don't care about none of this stuff because y'all make a bunch of money, but you won't spend none on me. So I can't calculate for the fact that you got a high paying job if that ain't gonna pay none of my bills. A woman will make $100,000 and she'll still want a dude to make more money so he can pay all the bills. It's not like if you make a bunch of money, I make a bunch of money, we're going to split, we're going to go half and half. Y'all don't even want to do that. So this is why we don't calculate for that. It's not an advantage. I'm just saying, it really isn't. Anyway, this lady's mad funny, yo. Take a look.
Someone was like, oh my God, you lost so much weight. Oh my God, you look so good so fast. Are you on the big O? No, I'm on the big D. Depression.
Are you on the big O? Did you get your big O? Did you get your big O? Did you get it? Did you got that rose that gave you that big O? No, she means a big O meaning Ozempic. She says no, she's losing weight because she's on that big D. She's depressed. A lot of women on that big D, but that's not the big D they really want to be on. The big D you really want to be on, you too good for him. Oh, I ain't going 50-50. All these things. And y'all don't understand that we've been subverted to behave like this. The rich billionaire perverts have made all this disinformation, all this chaos. So we, you know what I'm saying, we'll be fighting against each other. We'll never work together to take over the world. We'll never do that. We'll never cooperate to take over the world. It's just like a slave plantation, right? There's one slave master, hundreds of slaves, but the slaves don't work together. They fight each other. They Uncle Tom each other. They kick each other back in. If they just united, they could overtake the slave owner. They could easily overtake it. But the billionaire perverts don't want you to know that. And women fall for the tricks of the billionaire perverts. They fall for it. Because that's what's going on. Our world's ruled by big money, right? Wealthy families, right? That realistically, they're still human. They're regular people. They're going to die just like the rest of us. So we don't have to, you know what I'm saying, become so rich to overtake them. We just got to figure out who they are and throw them in jail. Get rid of them. Okay, but that will require women cooperating with men. Can you imagine that? Women cooperating with men. Now, here's a woman who loves the fact that she don't cooperate with men. She loves it. She lives for it. Take a look.
Quiet as kept, I actually love the opportunity to show somebody that I'm the most disrespectful bitch they ever met. I love when somebody finally crossed that line, and I'm like, oh, I've been saving this.
Girls like this, and you know what's funny about it? She probably thinks that men love that she's like this because she never gets punished for her behavior. Look, two things that are wrong in the world: feminists and simps. Okay, I know, man. He said in my post recently, like, "Oh, you blame the simps like if the women are not bad." Yeah, these women are bad, but what's even worse about them is they're being enabled by simps. A lot of bad behavior of women is being enabled, being condoned by simps in this country. You go other countries, the men ain't doing that. The men ain't going for that. You go to Russia, act like that. They ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? But in America, the men here, they're so simpy. They don't got no girls. They got no backbone. They're going to go for it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly. You just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
Don't nobody want to say it, but I will. As a woman, if you already got kids and you're looking for a relationship, you have to be an exceptional type of woman. Period. See, if you want a man to love you and take care of kids that's not even his, you're going to have to stand out, sis. It's not impossible, but let's not act like there's a line of men waiting outside your door for that position. It's harder, and that's just reality. Let's just be honest. Most men are not signing up to take care of another man's kid. So if you want a good man, you're going to have to set yourself apart. You can't be regular. You're going to have to bring something different to the table. That means your kids got to be in order, respectful, disciplined. Because no man wants to walk into a situation where the kids are out of control, talking back, running wild, and he's just supposed to stick around for that. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Now, there are some men who will still mess with you, but they won't care about your kids. They're just there to hit it and quit it. And you gotta ask yourself, is that what you really want for you and for your kids? Or do you want stability? Yeah, it is harder when you got kids, but it ain't impossible. You just got to stand out. Get yourself together, get your kids in line, and then the right man can come around and take you seriously. That's just what it is. Don't get
Most men that have options won't go for a woman with a single mom with kids. Most men. I know a lot of women they want to believe it differently, but y'all don't even want to date a man that makes less than 50K. So if y'all have high standards where like, oh yeah, a man can't make, he gotta make six figures. What makes you think a man of value can't say he want a woman without children? Like, please make it make sense. But again, I know a lot of women are narcissistic. They lack empathy, and they don't think about the world the way it really is. Now, here's what she's saying, and it's kind of a catch-22. She's like, if you have kids, you have to be exceptional. But here's the reality: if a woman's exceptional, she won't have kids outside of a marriage. Very few women, unless they're widows, or unless they're divorced, and even those scenarios you got to question. You know what I'm saying? But very few women who are great wives are going to be out here as single moms. I'm talking about, it's so rare, it has to be 1%. So this idea that, you actually have to be an exceptional woman, that's one thing. The other thing is you just got to date down. You got to lower your standards. Just tell the truth. You got to match what you actually offer in the marketplace. If you are a single mom, you lose a lot of points on the marketplace. I'm telling you, even single dads have a hard time unless they're Future. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're NBA YoungBoy. You got to be somebody of status and value as anybody, man or woman, to have kids and people get over it. Now, here's the reality of it that I've seen, though. A lot of women, it seems like a lot of women have no problem if a man has kids. They look at it like he's mature. Some women don't even want to have children themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, one of my cousins, he got a kid and he got a girl, and she's a great girl. I think he got 2 kids, actually, and I don't think she even cares. And he's not super rich or a billionaire or nothing, you know what I'm saying? So, I just think women have different standards for men than men have for women. And we always knew this. We knew this already. You know what I'm saying? What's new? We knew this already. Now, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
I don't know who this is for, but it was for me first because I heard it as soon as I woke up and I want to share it with you. Don't allow the life you had in mind to stop you from living the life you have. I'm going to say it again. Don't allow the life you had in mind to stop you from living the life you have now. And I know it can be disappointing, right? I spent the last year mourning the life that I had in mind, the life that I had, that I loved, that I built, that it was time for me to transition out of. I grieved that life. And for the last year, I was not living the life that I had in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I let so many days pass me by. I'm tearing up about this. I let so many days pass me by because it wasn't what I had in mind. The transition, the hardship, the life that I was living for the last year was not what I had in mind. And I cried so much that I let the entire 2024 basically pass me by. And much of 2025, if I can be honest. But I don't want you to waste your time like I wasted my time grieving the life that I had in mind and not living the life I lived. So I want to encourage you, don't let the life you had in mind stop you from living the life you have. Good morning.
And that's what happens with a lot of women that are single mothers. They dreamed of a life where they're going to have a man who's this, he's that, everybody wants him, he only wants you, and blah, blah. And then you realize, oh shit, you're a single mom. It ain't going that way. Yeah, so now you got to recalibrate, okay? Now you got to say to yourself, okay, well, now I got to go with a fatter man who earns less money, who's less desirable, who might smell. But guess what? He's a man, so he still has value. You know how they say that women inherently have value because they got wombs? Well, men inherently have values too. Our value is that we're stronger, we're more logically thinking, you know what I'm saying? We're more reasonable, right? A lot of people try to take advantage of you less if there's a man around. A lot of people try to attack you less if there's a man around. See, a lot of men don't even have to fight. Oftentimes, if you're a woman, you're walking down a dark alley, a dark street, a dark neighborhood, you on a train, but you have a man next to you, it's gonna, prevent a lot of people from attacking. It's gonna deter them because they're gonna think to themselves, do I really want to fight her and her man? Now, I'm not saying it can't happen. But there's a greater chance you're going to be attacked when you're by yourself as a woman, uncovered. Now, this lady gives to me great advice for men, but she talks about women, so listen with that kind of ear.
Why you should stop being nice as a pretty girl. Every time you are being too nice, people lose respect. Here's the truth. Beauty signals high value, and people tend to respect people that are high value and embody strength and power. So when you as a pretty girl start acting too nice, smile too much, you are creating actively a mismatch in the brain of other people because you look like power, but you act like insecurity. As a pretty girl, you trigger insecurities in other people. People automatically are not as nice to you as they probably could be because they feel threatened. Maybe show passive aggressive behavior, or they're cold and very critical. That's why if you are being too nice, they have one more reason to not be nice to you because now they feel threatened by you, intimidated by you. Now they can disrespect you. It couldn't be better for them. So if you, as a pretty girl, give away kindness very quickly, you give off easy access vibes, which basically say you are of lower social value. Stop over nicing. Show confidence first. Be very neutral because they don't know you. Be nice for no reason. There's no reason.
Now, I'm hyper conscientious. I really care about doing the right thing. I try not to pull my status over on people, right? Believe it or not, I know I talk shit. I'm an entertainer. I'm on YouTube. It's my job to do so. But I'm the kind of person where I don't flaunt my status to people. I don't go around, I'm an influencer, respect me. I'll go around in my gym and I know girls act like they're way better than me. But in my mind, I'm like, chick, I'm more successful than you. I'm more famous. Like, but I accept that. I look at it and I'm like, whatever. It's not a big deal. Like, I know who I am. They don't know who I am. It's all right. But I'm telling you, that's actually to your detriment. If you're a man, and she said it the best, beauty signals high value, even for men too, right? And if you got things going on in yourself as a man, if you earn a lot of money, or if you are handsome, or if you are fit, you gotta walk like that. You gotta talk like that, right? That means if you see a bad chick passing by and you know you could just tell from the front she got something in the back, you still can't break your neck. Right? So many girls who are mid, I'm talking about mid, they walk around the gym, not paying attention to nobody, don't talk to nobody, when the reality of it is, in a few years, they're going to age out of the marketplace. They're walking around like they're going to be that girl forever, and they got an expiration date. So why you as a man who's going to age like wine, you not giving up the same way? You got to act like the quote-unquote bad chick. You gotta act like that girl who's a 9, like a 10. You have to. And as men, technically, since we get the last laugh, we really gotta act like that. You know what I'm saying? And I catch myself all the time. Like, I'm over here trying to even holler at girls. I don't gotta holler at girls in public. I don't gotta approach somebody. Bitch, if you ain't gonna approach me, I ain't gotta approach you either. Because at the end of the day, I'm telling you, there's a lot less men of value out here than there's women of value. And even the women of value out here, a lot of them don't even have the value that they did have. A lot of them don't. A lot of them just got a big booty and a smile. That's it. Or a big rack. They really don't got the qualities to be a wife. And if you don't choose them, they're going to have a harder time replacing you than you are going to be able to replace them. I'm just telling you. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
These are the ways the cool fashion girlies are thinking about clothes that they're probably not telling you about. If you ever seen that cool fashion girl online or in real life and thought, wow, she looks so effortlessly cool, I promise you it's not magic. She didn't come out the womb with it. It's all about mindset. What these girls have in common is that they think differently about clothes than the average person. Here's how they do it and why you should do it too if you want to level up. And if you like content like this, hit follow. I talk about this kind of stuff all the time on my page. The first thing is they don't care about the size on the label. I think we've all been conditioned, especially women, to think that clothes don't look good on us unless they're the right letter or number size. And that's understandable to a point, but fashion girlies know that that's not true, and they really don't care about that, to be honest. They care about fit and not the size on the tag. They know some pieces look better oversized, for instance, and some pieces look better when they're tighter and snatched to you. I've even been known to shop in the kids section if it looks good. The point is they size up, down, sideways, and they don't let the size of the tag stop them from wearing what looks good. Number 2.
I'm going to stop it right there because I think this is very important for men and men's fashion. You got to understand that you want things to be, some things to be tight. You want things to be, some things to be loose. If you got style, you got flavor, you're going to have both. You're going to have the fitted look and you're going to have the loose look. They both have an appeal, right? You know what I'm saying? You got the pumper, the sweater that, like, you know what I'm saying? The pump cover, that's going to be loose, but then underneath you might have a tight wife beater on or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.